Michael Saylor is the king of Bitcoin. While some people earn pennies on Bitcoin railways, he goes ahead and buys the approaching train. Many investors in the early 2000s traded stocks of leading tech companies like Apple or Amazon, and thanks to early investments, Michael Saylor made money in these companies, more than $500 million with the development of mobile and internet technologies. He saw this as a great opportunity and believed so much in early tech companies that he wrote a book about it called The Mobile Wave, trying to convince every investor that it was the best investment opportunity at the time. However, he found an even better opportunity, Bitcoin, which he calls the greatest discovery of his life. Watch this video to the end to understand Michael Saylor's Bitcoin thesis. It's worth listening to. But first, make sure to subscribe to the channel to not miss any new content, and also like this video. If we rewind to 2007, Steve Jobs invented the iPhone, initially seen as a toy. By around 2008, the iPhone had its own app store. If we understand something about software, iOS became a vital operating system, comparable in importance to the web. This new operating system gave rise to a new generation of mobile applications. Accounting for about $5 trillion, it can be stated that in the coming years, this value may reach between $5 to $10 trillion. Imagine someone in 2011 trying to predict the best time to invest in Apple stocks for the long term. They would be considered crazy, especially during the period from 2009 to 2012 when market fluctuations were uncertain. With 30 years of experience in the market, I remember trading Facebook stocks between $4 and $12 per share. I reflect on the fact that Apple stocks were already 100 times more expensive than when I started in the market. Predicting the ideal timing for the market is challenging. During the period from 2009 to 2012, I had no idea what was happening, although I may have been more successful than many. My involvement with Bitcoin, which I bought without expecting immediate results, hoping that in 10 years people would recognize the value of the investment. It's challenging to predict the development of these trends in short periods. More precisely, I bought a call option, but not for the short term. A long-term one, I bought an 18-day option on Apple stocks. They were traded low and remained in the red all the time. On the day it expired, I lost money. After that, the stocks grew. I remember how upset I was about this situation, but from this, we can conclude. If you believe in something and are convinced of it, you can buy that asset, ideally with very low leverage or without it, and hold it forever, then do it. Anyone can make mistakes. When the deadline was, for example, 18 months, I was right after 19 months, and the option expired. God punished me for my cunning in playing these games. After that, I couldn't sleep at night, constantly thinking about how to get revenge. This is really a very funny story. I won't say exactly what happened, but I started buying Bitcoin. Many thought I would buy for $10 million and invested $100 million. I started buying, and one day I bought Bitcoin worth $20 or $25 million a day. No one has ever bought Bitcoin at $25 million on the stock exchange in a few hours. And then they said I was breaking the stock market. I was being cut, and the news spreading. This is a big problem nowadays. By the time I helped the price of Bitcoin skyrocket, but I said it's easy for me. I need to buy Bitcoin, and what I want. Buy for a price below $99,000. And then I realized that, over time, the price will surely rise to $10, $20, and even $30,000. I started to worry. I just thought I should conclude this trade before the rest of the world turns to this market. So, I will buy at the maximum. I swear to you. They tried to stop me like never before. Literally, they put me in a corner and said I had to stop. I buy too much. Everyone on the stock exchange feels like you're raising the price. And I was like, what are you talking about? Are you kidding me? Seriously. I had difficulty falling asleep that night because they cut me off from the market when I had already bought for $20 million. And I wanted to buy everything for $35 million. Thinking, what are these $15 million that I didn't have time to invest in going to cost me? I don't need millions and millions of dollars, no matter how much you buy into an idea. It's the same thing, you need to buy everything now until someone finds out. Has someone found out? If I buy 100 shares of Apple today, can I say I have a major stake in technology? In the end, maybe I should sell Apple, buy Google, sell Apple again, and acquire Amazon. One might even consider swapping Twitter stocks for Facebook, or vice versa. Or decide that you no longer like Google and prefer Facebook because investment decisions in the investment zone don't always change. The same applies to technology stocks. On the other hand, if you opt for Bitcoin, buying $100 million may be a choice, considering how institutions can enter crypto with at least 100 or even 500,000. The next time you go through this stage, it is crucial to decide what you want. For instance, if you don't want to invest in large tech stocks due to cash flow dependency, gold is ruled out due to counterparty risk and an open system. Gold miners also pose problems. Thus, the option falls on cryptocurrency, but there are more than 6,500 cryptocurrencies, and choosing the best one can be challenging. Can I immediately assert that Bitcoin is the best cryptographic asset? Well, there is no second cryptographic asset that compares to Bitcoin, unlike Google and Facebook or Apple and Amazon. We can discuss what's better between Apple and Amazon, but both are essentially technological monopolies. On the other hand, Bitcoin is the entire idea, with a purported dominance of 60%, which, funnily or stupidly, is nothing less than 95%. So Bitcoin has no real competitors. As soon as you go down this path, you'll stop attracting tech stocks and gold. Most likely, you'll still come to Bitcoin because it's the only one. You know, I always joke with my friend Eric, what should I tweet? That Bitcoin is the Hotel California of assets, where you can always check in but never leave? No, don't tweet about that. Bitcoin is a one-way trap. It's exclusively a long-term asset. And the best part is, if you don't understand, you probably won't understand now. You'll never hold for 100 years. If you have 100 years, I guarantee you know this. More of a long-term asset than any gold. You're literally buying a long-term asset, a haven for your money. That's what I believe. I think there's nothing better than Bitcoin, so I won't sell. Does it make sense to switch from Google to Bitcoin? No, but in Amazon, I don't think so either. Honestly, I wouldn't switch it for any other cryptocurrency either. Proof that this is a one-sided deal. By the way, don't forget this. When you sell, taxes usually hit you. It acts as a deterrent to selling an asset. I can't find a better one. There is no Treasury Reserve asset. Nothing that could have a true long-term theoretical return value. Bitcoin's profitability is like that. So it's monetary inflation plus technology utility growth plus faster implementation. All three factors in the short and long term. Outlook is the long-term growth of the economy's productivity that will adopt the standard. All these factors will compellingly stimulate Bitcoin. So, why basically sell it? The answer you indicated is if you want to buy a plane or a yacht. Okay, I respect that. If you want to buy your dream luxury home, well, rented will be like that. If you want to get married or marry your daughter or send your kids to college. If there's something that excites you and you want to buy it without problems, do it. If it's something that is a matter of life and death, for example, you will sell Bitcoin to cure yourself of something scary, an illness. Then, I sincerely respect that because that's a waste of money. But if you're selling Bitcoin to buy another financial asset, then you're just stupid. You're literally selling something secure, a long-term safe haven, for your money to buy something that is big and likely subject to fiat devaluation or other types of risk. Therefore, anyone who says they will eventually trade Bitcoin comes to the conclusion that they simply don't understand how it works. But as soon as you understand what Bitcoin is, buy, saving your money so that you can live to see another moment. It's that most holders don't have cryptocurrency-related experience because Bitcoin is a very immature asset class. We are now in the first decade without banking maturity in crypto. In the next decade, we will see the formation of Bitcoin banks, or a crypto bank like Binance, Coinbase, among others. All these institutions will develop to the point of accepting your Bitcoin as collateral. They will start granting loans, and then you will see that, in the end, the wealth-building strategy makes sense to accumulate as much as you can in Bitcoin. At some point, when you really want a yacht, a plane, or a huge house, you'll need money to save your life or manage your bets. Then, you'll take care of your own business by taking out a loan against your Bitcoin at a certain rate. Will you use this money to increase leverage, as that is what most people do with their assets to enter new businesses and keep them personally? I only buy beautiful things if we're walking among thousands of yachts, although there are many. There would be one that I would want. For example, I would build a yacht that reflects my personality and artistic or architectural values. If I have things that are not interesting to me, I will get rid of them. I only keep what is beautiful and brings me satisfaction, just as I see Bitcoin as an incredibly beautiful resource. The truth about a man is determined by how he allocates energy to life. Michael Saylor talks about his journey from technology visionary to a propagandist, highlighting the transformative potential of Bitcoin. He directs his energy towards beautiful things, or things that can be improved with the right investment. Saylor highlights how his initial beliefs in technology led to success, and now he sees profound meaning in Bitcoin. He emphasizes the importance of understanding the scale of this new asset class, which can change the financial landscape. The wave of technology has transformed various areas of our lives, and Saylor believes that Bitcoin can have a similar impact. Thank you very much for watching, subscribe to the channel, and until next time.